Hey, good morning, all. Just going to ease back into things today after our long break. Hopefully, you have found some rest and relaxation. And so, this is one of two things we're going to do today, and it's in preparation for a writing project that we're going to begin on Wednesday. And this is our goal. We're gonna try to define wisdom today. All right, and I'm going to ask you to help me in doing that. All right, so I'm going to walk you through this really quickly. All right, and then we'll move on to the next thing that I need you to do. All right, so there are 6 items here for you to take care of. All right. And a goal, and again, our goal today is to define wisdom, to come up with some collective or individual and collective understanding of what that word means. All right. So with that, I'd like you to begin by sharing your definition of wisdom. So please, in the space below, right here, write or type your definition of wisdom. Don't worry about being wrong or right. Just think about, this is what I think the word means, and type that out. Second, agree, disagree, or qualify. I'll explain what qualify means in just a moment. This statement: adults are wiser than kids. Okay, so we can either agree with that statement, we can disagree with that statement, or we can qualify it. And what I mean by qualify it is, like, we're somewhere in between. We don't exactly fully agree, we don't exactly fully disagree, we're somewhere in between. And so we are going to qualify that statement. Maybe you would say something along the lines, well, sometimes adults are wiser than kids, all right? Or adults are wise, but they're not wiser than all kids. And so you're qualifying it to show that it's not necessarily an all or none. If you don't want to qualify, find yourself somewhere in the middle, you can just simply agree or disagree. Whatever you do, all right, I want you to highlight the one, all right, and then I want you to explain why you feel the way you do about the statement adults are wiser than kids, okay? Number three, this is open ended. How does a person become wise? From your perspective, and your understanding of the word wisdom, how do you believe one becomes wise? All right. Number four, I want you to look up a dictionary definition. I want you to copy and paste it into the space below here, and then I want you to see how it compares to your definition up above here. Okay. And then I'd like you to point out any similarities or differences, please. Number five, words have wisdom. Share a quote in the space below that you believe speaks words of wisdom, and explain why you think it's wise. All right. So think about some of the quotes that you've encountered in your own life, ones that resonate with you, ones that mean something to you. All right. Chances are they have some wisdom in them. All right. And so I would like you to find the quote or write the quote, whichever. And then I'd like you to, more importantly than posting it there, pasting it there, explain why you think it's wise. All right. And then number six is kind of going to ask you or challenge you to find some of your own words of wisdom. All right. And so going back to our race reflection journal from wisdom or from Freedom Writers, all right, I want you to read back through your entries, and I want you to find your own wise words. All right. And then I'd like you to copy and paste your own quote into the space below. It could be a sentence, it could be a short passage. All right. But I want you to identify words that you feel like, wow, I came up with this around the topic of race. Okay. And I think that there's some wisdom in these words. And I want you to copy and paste those words here. And then importantly, I want you to explain why you think those words are wise. All right. So 6 steps to this. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, reach out and I will see if I can do a better job of explaining it to you. All right. Welcome back, kiddos.